Hi guys, welcome back to my channel one more time. Today I am doing this sexy look right here. Can you see that? I am doing this look right here for you guys. I had so much fun filming this look. So if you are not subscribed yet, subscribe. The reason why I chose to do this look is because Leslie has been going out a lot more recently. I've been feeling a lot more confident. I've just been feeling a lot more of myself lately, which is awesome. This is just something that I would do like on a good night out with friends. So if you guys would like to see how to get this makeup look, then just keep watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. Thanks. Okay, so actually, I always start out with my eyes, usually whenever I go out, just because I like to go all out. Now, if it's just like a everyday kind of look, I don't start on my eyes. I'm going to prime my eyes using just some concealer. This is the Instant Age Rewind Erase Dark. Why can't I talk? Let me talk. So we're going to use this concealer to just prime the eyelids, okay? Or there. Gosh, I can't even take myself seriously right now. I don't really like this concealer, guys. I don't know why everyone likes it. I'm just using it because I bought it and I need it. So I'm using it. But like, it's not my favorite concealer. And I feel like everyone's like, this is the best drugstore concealer. I mean, it's a very, very like full coverage, but it's not my favorite. My favorite eyebrow product right now has been the Makeup Revolution and eye pencil. You guys know how much I love my powders for my eyebrows, but I haven't been using a powder for my eyebrows in a while actually. So what I like to do personally is I like to outline my eyebrows first. So I will just go through and outline. And I'll do the bottom as well, like that. And then I'll do it very, very lightly. Right there. I just like to create that little line right there. And then I like to create a line. Then I will just fill in the outer part of my eyebrow. Fill it in nice and dark. Like that. And then I know it looks crazy, but I'll just take the spoolie end of the brow product and I'm just gonna spoolie through. First, I'm just gonna go ahead and spoolie through everything, and then I'm gonna spoolie inwards. And then I'm gonna try to blend those two lines in to my eyebrow. Okay, so I'm going to take this Fit Me concealer. It's in the shade Sand. And I'm going to put it right under the brow. I like the spoolie on this just because, or I like the applicator on this, not the spoolie. I'm ridiculous. I like the applicator on this, so I'll just do it right up above my brow. All right, I cannot speak. Okay, you know what? We're just going to fast forward through this crap because y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna grab my sponge and kind of blend it out. Do you guys see these eyebrows? That's how I do my brows whenever I want to go all crazy and extra. So I'm gonna use this Essence Bright Up Banana Powder. So I'm just gonna set with this flat brush. This is a Sephora brush, by the way. It's the all over eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna go in with the same brush really close to my brows and make sure I set up there. I'm gonna go into, I don't really want an orangey look today, so I think I'm gonna go into Mugshot first. And this is the JH30 brush, and this is part of the Jaclyn Hill collection, the Vault collection, and this one is the Ring the Alarm. It's one of my favorite palettes ever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply that, it's called Mugshot, to my crease, just deepening it up. We're gonna go right for it. We're not gonna play no games. We're gonna go right in the crease with this brush. and then just create a nice kind of transition shade for everything to go on. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill 36 brush, and I'm gonna go in and just deepen it up. Its secret is just a dark brown, and I'm just gonna pack with whatever I can with the brush, because it is still a blending brush, but I don't like to pack so much on there. I'm gonna pack it onto the outer V of the eye, and then I'm gonna just start to blend up and into the crease. And I usually like to pull my eyeshadows all the way down. Some people don't. Some people like to like keep them like from here over. I just like the effect that it gives my eyes. It was really easy. 2 shadows in your crease. You don't need so many shadows to do a beautiful look. I feel like beauty gurus now, they add like so many shadows, like a crease shadow, another crease shadow, to make everything look very gradient, but you actually don't need it. You just need really good blending skills, okay? So you can see it looks pretty blended to me. Now you could cut your crease if you wanted. Just grab a little bit of concealer, cut to like where the darkness stops, and you could do that and then add your shadow. I personally think that's an extra step that I don't need to take for a night out, where I'm just probably gonna sweat it all off, honestly. So I'm gonna let me grab my little flat brush. This is the JH41 brush. I'm gonna go into this shade right here, tap off my shadow, and we're just gonna, oh my gosh, these shadows are so pigmented, so beautiful. Oh my goodness, I cannot deal with this. I did not wet my brush or anything. So I'm just gonna go back in with the brush that I used to put the dark shade on with no extra product. I'm just gonna do some blending just because I don't want any harsh lines. This NYX matte liquid liner, one of my favorite liquid liners ever, and I'm gonna try to do a little wing. But y'all know how hard it is to make little wings for Leslie. So I'm not gonna put any falsies on. You can definitely put some falsies on if you would like. I'm not. I'm just gonna put some mascara on and then load the mascara on, because I'd rather wear mascara than falsies any day. I already moisturized my face, so I'm just gonna go in and prime it. This is the Becca Velvet Blurring Primer. I'm gonna use a teeny bit of this Almay 5-in-1 primer. I honestly always just use a teeny bit of this just because it's a very intense mattifying primer, and I just like to put that on my nose. So I'm gonna use a mixture of 2 foundations. I really like the coverage that this gives me, except it is way too olivey for me right now. So I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of my LA Girl Pro Coverage foundation. So this is in the shade Warm Beige, and then this one is in the shade Warm. I'm gonna use my beauty sponge to blend all of it out. I'm going to contour my face now, and I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Espresso. So I really like this this LA Girl concealer. I would probably go with a different shade of this right now. It's just a little too red for me. I just like to do little dots because I don't like to go way overboard with it. I like to do like my temples, do just a little line on my cheek. So I'm I'm gonna go in with this brush right here. This one's not necessarily the brush that you would use to do it, but I've just been using it. It's the JH05 brush. Blend it all out. Do you guys see how it's kind of like red? It's like a reddy shade. I know it looks intense right now, but I promise we will tone it down a little bit. I like to just take my beauty sponge and just kind of dab and do some extra blending, especially right here. You want to blend this area really well. If not, you'll just have kind of like a harsh edge right there, and you don't want that. For my nose, what I like to use to blend it out is this brush right here. This is the JH10 brush by Morphe. So I'm going to take a little bit of my concealer now, and I'm going to just put it on the side of my nose. And then I'm going to focus it on the top, the little button, like that. Sponge to blend it out. So I'm going to use these two concealers for concealing my eyes. With my beauty blender, I'm just going to go in and blend this out. Do you guys see how much that took away from the contour that we just did? Like, it just took a lot away. The forehead. I'm gonna brighten it up a little bit more with some Airspun and Naturally Neutral powder with my sponge, and we're just gonna we're gonna set the under eyes as well as make that really straight line on the side of the nose to really bring out that contour. Sorry, I'm like trying to put this powder on. There's a certain face I have to do. And then we're gonna just set my oily self because I'm so oily. And then I'm gonna go on my nose, and we're just gonna add the powder there. Forehead, just add some of the powder. Then I'm going to set my entire face with my face powder. This is the Bare Minerals Camel 17 foundation powder. And I just use this huge fluffy brush by Jaclyn Hill. It's the 01 brush. So I just kind of go over everything, set it all in place so it won't move. Guys, with a smaller brush, this is the JH37 brush by Morphe. I'm going to take the powder foundation and I'm just going to set where I didn't set it. The sides of the nose. I have to set everything, guys, and I really do because my face gets so oily, so I have to do this. If not, that little part that I didn't set will oil up. I also like to grab the powder on this little brush and then do the sides of my nose, just because I hate when my nose on the side is like all white for some reason. I don't like it. So now we're going to focus on the bottom lash line. I'm going to take Mugshot, and the Mugshot shade I'm going to put all over. So from inner corner to outer corner. I'm going to take that dark brown, I'm gonna look up, put it closer to the waterline and not as far in. I'm going to bronze up my face now. I like to use more of a neutral bronzer just because the contour that we used was more of a red tone, and you can still tell, like, on my forehead it is more red than anything. So I'm gonna use the Hula bronzer. This is a little too, it's not too light for me, but it's more of a neutral bronzer. You could also use something like in the NYX contour and highlight palette. You can use something more like this. You don't really want to use a red tone just because it'll make it even more red. You want to neutralize that by using more of a neutral contour shade. So I would use like this one. In my case, I still want a little bit of warmth. So I'm using the JH02 brush by Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, and I'm just gonna bronze up my face. I'm gonna do some powder contouring. So I'm gonna take this shade right here with this brush. This is the JH04 brush. And then I'm gonna go and contour my nose a little bit with a bit of contour powder. So for blush, I've been liking this blush right here. I don't know if this is available anymore. It was, I think, limited edition by Wet n Wild, but it's honestly one of the most beautiful blushes I've ever used in my life. And it looks scary because it's like bright pink, but it's honestly not that scary if you put just a little bit on your cheeks. It gives you kind of like a highlight, but it also adds some color to your cheeks. For highlight, I'm going to be using this beautiful highlight. I'm not sure if this is available either, guys. I'm sorry, but Kylie Jenner makes one, I think, similar to it. It looks like a very, what's it called? Very icy highlight, but once you apply it, it's very, very gold. And like I said, Kylie Jenner just made a highlight just like it. So, but do you guys see how like gold it looks? But it looks really icy on here. For my nose and for my Cupid's bow, I like to use my finger just because I feel like it's the best way to do it. So I like to just do the little button on my nose, blend it out. I like to just go like that. So I'm going to use this brush. This is the JH09 brush by Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. I'm just going to hit my cheeks. Oh, you guys, that is so pretty. I like to hit the tops of my eyebrows and then my chin. With a really small brush, I like to go in and then just highlight the inner corner. Gosh, and then I'm going to take the small brush too and highlight the brow bone. My favorite thing to do for my lips is to use this cream contour, and I just kind of like outline my lips. I'm gonna add this Huda Beauty Liquid Lip in Bombshell. So yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'm sorry that it was filmed on my iPhone, but hey, it's a video for you guys, so whatever, right? Don't forget to follow me on my social media. I do post a lot of cute pics on there, so if you guys like this makeup look, if you guys like the way I look, then just go follow me on Instagram already, please. I don't have a Twitter. I don't know how to use it, so don't follow me on there. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.